Hey folks, it's Dave back here. A little off-center today. I have to move my camera over here when I have my overhead camera on. So we are going to try and play some Payoff Pitch tonight. And I know I did a little video earlier on trying to figure out the base running. And so I want to come back here because I do like this game, and I want to enjoy this game again. And I need to conquer this running thing. I just do. I need to conquer this, and for some reason, I want to. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I want to try to make this too hard or too advanced. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I need to get back into the flow of things with the payoff pitch. So let's go here, and we should be good to go. As I have my ball roller up, I have my cards should be up, and we're going to be playing White Sox at the Angels. I'm still here in my 1979 season. Okay. And we're just I want to start wrapping this up here, but this is kind of more of a, I don't want to say a test game, but this is just going to be me playing around with the base running and see if I can get that going. All righty. So we have Knapp on the mound, so we get Chris Knapp here, and Jim Morrison. Oh, wait, that's Bosley. Oh, wait, what happened here? Oh, let's undo that last play. Well, looks like I've already started this game, so I'm kind of in a bind here. So it looks like I had a strikeout. All right, so Morrison struck out. That's how we're going to do it here. Already I'm off like a herd of thundering turtles. So obviously I've played the first batter, and I can't undo it, you know. And Fenner says, I'm watching many playthroughs of this. This will be my next baseball game. I like this one. And these are my own cards, by the way. The card, like this fast action card, that's the company card. These are great. And the regular player cards are great, too. This is before I printed this whole set before I started really getting into the game and bought all the seasons. So this is one set I printed complete, so I'm going to use this set here. Again, I don't know if you tried Season Ticket. That's another fun one. Those are my two games. Well, APA, too. I like APA as well. So those are my 3 games I'm kind of bouncing around with right now, and a little bit of Strat. I almost pulled out Strat tonight, but I want to see if I can conquer the base running here. All right, so here we go. Thad Bosley up, and in my sim, he's hitting 400. Oh, he's only played 6 games, though. Okay. For some reason, he played 36 games in real life. The sim only had him in 6. That's all right. We're just going to play and have fun. All right, so let's roll the dice here. I got my 6-sider on the top. In the middle, I got my first 100%, and then if I need another 100%, I have it below here. All right, so let's see if we can conquer this and get back into enjoying Payoff Pitch. So we have a 6. That's going to be a patient, and a patient 19 against the righty. And that's like it's going to be a walk, right? So it's going to be a Pantera walk. So I will need this over here. I forgot. I'm going to need my keyboard. So hopefully we can make this work here. All right, so here's that. Here's that. So you might see the edge of my keyboard come into play here. All right, so that's a walk, a Pantera walk. There we go. All righty, so Bosley's on. And Bosley's running as a 5. So I'm trying to keep an eye out on the 6 and 7 runners, because those are the guys that are going to really kind of be getting the running going on here. And then, the Stone Mountain Baseball. Yeah, I'm interested to see what he's going to do with that. I want to see what Gary's going to do with that. And then Larry stops by as I'm trying to tackle the base running here. I did a little chat today on base running, and so now I want to put this into practice. I have a couple of ideas on base running in this game, so I can solve it. Let's find out. Now, Bosley, with 1 away, his steal is a 4. And what is Downing now? Downing on the catcher is 4. So he's a 4, and Bosley's a B. So a 4B on stealing. A B4. Oh, that's excellent, actually. If I'm reading that right, that might be excellent. I might send him. Let's send him. Let's send Bosley here in the first inning. Nothing to lose. And we're going to send him on excellent on the steal and excellent, and he's safe. So he's going to steal a base. Very nice. Alrighty. So Bosley's going to, I think it's just steal, right? And he's gone, yep. And hopefully I won't need my chart here. Sweetest Jeff comes by. Do they have auto steal? They do, in a way. You can roll against the steal rating to see if he gets the jump and if he's going to go. I think that is in play as far as that goes. Let me just turn on my fan here, boys. 1 second. So there's all kinds of automated stuff in this game. It does a good job. It's a busy little game. It's not a basic game by any means. It's not ridiculously hard, but it's not a basic game either. Alrighty, so we have Mike Squires up with a runner now in scoring position. Any updates on Marco? He sent me an email. He said he's feeling better. Okay, I did get a hold of him, and he is feeling better, so that's good. And Sweetest Jeff's got the Orioles and the Red Sox, and Baltimore's leading after 5. Not surprised. Not surprised. All right. Squire's up now. And we have a 4. That's going to be a patient. And a patient 62 against the righty. Oh, that's going to be an out. Right? That's going to be fly ball into left field. Now, fly ball into left field, everyone holds. Yep, so it's going to be F7. I got my little cheat chart over here, and I forget where I got this from. But I have a little cheat chart that kind of helps me with the ground balls and the fly balls to see what happens. Again, it's the base running. We've got to talk about fly balls today. You know, we talked about ground balls and stuff, but we forgot about talk about the fly balls and the tagging up. It's just, you know, and Phoenix Knight's going to be continuing his 91 season later on tonight. Nice. All right, so Squires flies out, and now Lamar Johnson comes up. And so we got 2 outs. So now what I'm going to do, what I've been doing here, so let me check Bosley again. So Bosley's speed is a 5. So I got a little system here I'm trying with Payoff Pitch now to kind of set something in stone. So it's a little bit more advanced, but it's still mostly basic is what I'm going to do, okay? So here we go. I got a 7. That's going to be in play. Oh, in play 83. That's going to be a ground ball down the short, and with 2 outs, I don't need to worry about base running, and that's the beauty about 2 outs. All right, so the White Sox go down here in the first, and coming up now are the Angels. So we have Rich Worthman on the mound, and we got Rod Carew starting things off. Okay, so Rod Carew runs 7, so I'm keeping an eye on the runs now. And I got a 61, so it's a 7, so it's a tough, and a 42 against a lefty, and struck him out, right? Yeah, against the lefty pitcher. Struck him out, so Carew gets fanned, and there's 1 away. Carew hitting .313 here this season. Carney Lansford now. A 7. That's another tough from Worthman. And a 51 against the lefty. Struck him out. 2 Ks in a row. How about that? 2 for T with the Ks. And now I'm paranoid now, so I need to pull up my cheat sheet here for Digital Diamond in case I get something crazy, because I know I'm going to get something crazy. All right, so Dan Ford. Let's see what we can do here. Danimal. 6, that's going to be a patient 65. And against the lefty, that's going to be a ground ball down to G4. Down to Jim Morrison. He's going to break on through and throw him out. And that'll do it. So, after 1 inning here in Anaheim. Is it Anaheim? Is that where they played? Anaheim Angels? I'm not sure where the Angels played back in the day. But, yeah, that's that. So, let's go to the top of the second here. Again, I'm kind of more focused on the base running right now than anything else. So, I'm not going to have the really good Jucket play-by-play right now. Although I did catch the end of his game today with the drilling. It was noisy. It wasn't impossible to get around, but it was pretty loud. It was pretty loud. He was telling me about it. I was like, how loud could it have been? It was loud. So I got a 7 right now. That's going to be an in-play 58 against the righty. And that's going to be a ground ball down to third base. And that'll be gobbled up by Carney Lansford. And Mr. Lemon has a lemon, and he's out. And we got a bunch of people paying Payoff Pitch here in the chat room tonight. It's always fun when I'll do that too. I'll play a game of something while somebody's playing. It's always fun. It just feels like you're sitting around a table, you know, and everyone's playing their own game. It is really fun. All right, so we got some hitting streaks here going here for Chicago. Ralph Gar's got an 8-game hit streak, it looks like. Chet Lemon had a 4-game hit streak, but I think that's all done right now. So that is that. And Kevin Hayes says, what is the third set of dice used for? That is just an extra set of percentage dice, Kevin. So, in other words, if I have to go to a stadium check, then I don't have to re-roll the percentage die. Kind of, sort of. That's what I'm kind of thinking. So if I get a ballpark and I come over here and then I need to come back here, I don't have to roll again. So it's just an extra set of 10-sided die. That's all it is. Extra percentile. All right, so Claudel, Washington. Oh, it's another in play. And 35. Oh, just missed it. That's going to be popped it up. He got under that one. And coming over is the second baseman, Gritch. And there's 2 away. And now it's your favorite month. It's Milt May. Milt May. Larry says, have I played any Apple football lately? No. I have it right here. I almost set it up here on the table. I almost did because I'm due to play. I'll be playing this weekend because I have Saturday off, so I'll be able to play this weekend. I'm unsure if I want to go back to my 78 week 2 or if I want to pull out my 75 season and start playing some like Len Dawson games and things like that because that's why I bought 75. So I'm unsure if I'm going to be going 75 or 78, but I will get it out this weekend, and I'll show some of it off here on the channel again. That's such a fun game. It's so addicting, though. I can't stop playing that. So that's why when I stop it, I got to put it away for a little. Otherwise, I'll just keep playing it. All right, so we got Milt May coming up, 2 away for Milt May. And at 8, it's going to be an in-play 34. And that's going to be an out as well. He'll pops that one up, too. Third base. All right, see you later. Bye-bye. And that'll do it. Boring game here. I don't have to worry about any base running right now. I can't get anybody on base. And so we're going to go to the bottom of the second here. And let's continue on. Yeah, so basically, Kevin, I'm ignoring the bottom 2 dice here. I'm not using those unless I need them. So I'm just kind of not even looking at them. All right, Don Baylor. I got a 4. Oh, that's going to be a tough 39. And, he's going to get, that's a single, right? I got a 4, tough, 39, and it's a single because he likes to mingle. And if I want to look at the chart here to see where it went, a 9 is going to be a long single into the gap to center field. So I have the hit location chart that I'm using here. And I suppose I could use the fast action cards as well, right, for my hit. See where it went. No. Oh, yeah, single. Yeah, blue. Okay, I could do this one, too, if I wanted to. But I'll use the location chart here. So it's going to be in the center field. And Baylor's on with a single. Now, he's a run 7. Interesting. He's a run 7. Baseball Mails from Stops By. I was talking about your video there today during my base running talk. Enjoyed your watch your season ticket and your payoff pitch video again today. I think I've watched them a couple times now. They're fun to listen to. You do a good job of them. All right, so now, with absolutely nobody out, he's a C-stealer. He's a stealer. And who's my catcher over here? Milt May. So his arm is a 3. So I have a 3. And what did I say? What was the letter? 3C. C3. C3PO. And C3 is normal. So we're not going to steal. Now, Brian Downing here. Do I want to have him bunt? What's his bunt? Bunting's a D. So I don't think we're going to do a good bunt here. So we're just going to let him hit away. Let's let him hit away. All righty. So we're going to have Downing swing away here. So man on first. That's Baylor. Downing up. And I got a 7. That's going to be a tough and a 51. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's going to be ground ball to first base. So now for the double play, right? Well, the double play, double my pleasure here. I got to roll again to see if it's less than the DP rating. So my DP rating is 8. And, it's 8. So they're both 8. So I need to roll again, see if it's going to be a DP. So a 7. And, yeah, that's going to be a double play. So it's going to be a 3-6-3 double play, right? 11s and 12s is first base. Anything above the DP is the lead runner. But we just got the double play. So I wonder if I can put in DP. No. So we're going to have to go G363, right? Okay. I was kind of hoping to get away with that on the double play, but it's not. Glenn stops by as well. Happy Thursday. Yeah. Well, we'll find out if it's a happy Thursday, if I can figure out the base running. Every time I had it squared away, I changed it. I just didn't like it. Because I saw something better, if you will. I just kept seeing something better. All right, so we have Gritch now up with 2 away and absolutely no one on base. And a 9, that's going to be an in play. And a 79, oh, forget it. That's going to be a fly ball into center field. And if I look at my number here, that's going to be center field. There we go. And that is that. So Gritch is done. And, boy, nothing going on here, folks. Really. Maybe that's not a bad thing. Maybe I needed to ease back into this nice and easy. And he loves 3-6-3 double plays. Just not right now. No, I get it. I always hated the double play. I don't know, as a kid, when I hit, I don't know if I ever hit into a double play. We didn't try many double plays when I was younger. We weren't that good. The other teams weren't that good either. Alrighty, Greg Pryor coming up against Knapp. We have a 9. That's going to be an in-play righty 39. And, that's just going to miss here. So that's going to be, right back to the mound. It's a G1. And Knapp will take that. I used to hate hitting to the pitcher. I had to at least get it to somebody in play. Put it in play, the coach said. You know what I mean? Kevin Bell hitting 2-4-8. And I have a 7. And that's in play, 77. And that's going to be fly ball in the center field. And Rick Miller, it's Miller time. Les Filling will make the catch. Jim Morrison is up next. And again, these are my cards, folks. I put the logos on here, not Payoff Pitch, just in case you're wondering. That was a product I did, what was that, for 4 years ago now? I printed out everybody. I actually even put all the colors in because when I got the PDFs, there was no colors. And I couldn't tell what was what. So I actually put in all these colors you see on the batter cards, not the pitches, but the batter cards. I put in all those colors. And it took me forever. It took me weeks to do this season, but I did it. And now I just buy the seasons, and they look so much better. But I did. I put all the colors in here from what I remember, or at least on some of the cards. All right, so now we have Morrison with 2 outs and nobody on. He's hitting 316, and I got a 4. That's going to be a patient 9. And that's going to be a walk, the Pantera walk. Morrison's run is a 6. He's a B. And so that was going to be, he's going to be a B3. I don't think we're going to steal. Well, he's very good. What do you think? Oh. What do you think? Should we try it? Because I think the catcher, Downing, is his arm's a 4, so it's a 4B, a B4, and a B4 is that's excellent. If I'm thinking right, let's go. It's excellent. Morrison takes off. Excellent. And he's in there. So he's safe. And I like to steal. I like the bunts. It's kind of how I do it. All righty. So Now we got Thad Bosley up again with a runner on second. Let's see what we can do. And I got a 5 from Knapp. That's going to be tough. And a 97 is fly ball into right field. And with 2 outs, we don't have to worry about anything with that. So, now just looking at this, though, the runner on third would be a sacrifice if he was a 7. Interesting. Okay, so I need to address the fly balls, too. And that's just kind of the kicker, is the fly balls and it's like all the base running. I overthink it. That's what I talked about in my chat this afternoon. All right, so we have Bobby Clark coming up over from the Philadelphia Flyers, going up against Wortham. 3. Oh, we get finally our first defensive check. So our first defensive check is the range of the second baseman. So our second baseman is Morrison, and his range at second base is D. So we have a D84, and D84 is an outs, and an outs is a line drive. So I do like the fast action cards. They do help out some of the times. Line drive. So Clark lines that one right at the second baseman, and is 1 away. And now we have Ricky Miller coming up. A 5. That's another ballpark. So look at a ballpark 38. And Miller's a left-handed batter. That's going to be a wheelhouse. And an 18. Oh, just a single, right? So Worthman's a lefty. So we got wheelhouse on the 38. And an 18, 131. Wow, lefty on lefty. It's only a single. So Miller hits this one well. And an 8 is going to be opposite field liner. So he hits that into left field, and he'll just get the single because he likes to mingle. All right, Campaneris now with Miller on. Now Miller is he's a 7 runner. He's a C stealer. Milt May, we said, was what? I should have wrote this down. Milt May is a 3. So is that a 3C on a steal? And C3 on a steal is normal. We're going to stay. All right, Campaneris up now with 1 away and a 4. Ooh, that's going to be a tough. And a tough 83. I'm pretty sure that's off the chart. And that's going to be a G6. All right, so it's ground ball to short, so I need to re-roll here. So 8 and an 8 and 7 is going to be a double play. So it's going to be a G6, 4, 3 double play. And that will end anything happening here. So we got a lot of zeros up on the scoreboard here. Absolutely nothing to absolutely nothing. And we only get 2 hits, so I wanted to practice my on-base running and procedures, and we haven't had many chances to do that, have we? Mike Squires facing off against Knapp, and Knapp can go 6 before he gets into any trouble, but there's no trouble right now for anyone. So I have a 4. That's going to be a patient 58 against the righty, and that'll be a fly ball into left field. Coming over to make the catch is Bobby Clark. Yeah, Clark makes the catch and is 1 away here in the 4th. We're just mowing him down. Not a lot going on here. Let's check the standings. So as you can see, Angels are leading the division here by 7. And the White Sox are 8.5 back. So if they want to catch them, they got to make their move because we are in September 5th of 79 is where we are. Lamar Johnson, that's going to be in play, and 81, and that's going to be fly ball into center field. Coming over to make the catch is Rick Miller, and that is that. Chet Lemon, who had a hitting streak coming into today. See if he can keep it going or not. He's got a few more at-bats. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to third base. back in the second. Knapp delivers. Ooh, we got a ballpark check, 81. And Chet Lemon's a righty. And so, ballpark check. Righty, 81. So that'll be in play. 63 against the righty. Oh, he's going to be fly ball, deep fly ball into right field. And Dan Ford is back, and he will make the catch. And that should do it here. So let's go to the bottom of the fourth. Boy, there's nothing going on today, folks. Nothing at all. All right. Rod Carew coming up, hitting .312, but he's 0 for 1 today. I have a 9. That's going to be in play, 00. Oh, boy. That's a rare play, right? That's a rare play. So let's go bases empty, in play, and we're going to use that other roll of 60. Roll 1d6. If the result is 1, 2, 3, it's a single. 4 or 5, the next batter grounds up the middle for a single. The result is 6, the batter singles, the next batter hits into a double play. All righty, so we're going to look at the first one on the left. First one on the left. Let's roll the 1d6. So I have a 4. The result is 4 or 5. The next batter also hits a ground ball up the middle for a single. All right, so we got a single followed by a single. Interesting. I haven't had that happen before. So Rod Carew hits a single because he likes to mingle. And then the next guy is Carney Lansford, and he also singles, according to this rare play. All right, interesting. So finally we have base runners on, and it did say that he advanced 1 base. So I didn't have a chance to do anything else. I'm going to have to back up my my Morrison here when I exit the game. I'll back up to second base a little bit. All righty, so now Dan Ford, Disco Dan Ford. All righty, so we got nobody out. Oh, he's an A bunter. What do you think? No, we're not going to have Dan Ford bunt. What are you guys thinking? You guys are silly. I'd love to bunt him right now, but he's an A bunter, though. He's an A bunter. You know, they wouldn't have Disco Dan bunting. I know they wouldn't, but he's an A bunter, and I think that's the best. And I want to move some guys over, so I'm going to bunt. My game, my rules. Dan Ford with the sacrifice down to third base. So it's going to be sacrifice 5. Is that right? All right, that's exactly what we wanted to do. All right, Disco Dan. All righty, so now we have second and third, 1 away. Now we start checking out the running here. Okay. Don Baylor coming up. An 11. Oh, that's a wheelhouse. Look at that. Look at that. Wheelhouse against the lefty. 53. Bye-bye. We'll see ya. So no more base running. Don Baylor has cleared the bases. And it's finally runs on the board. It is 3-0 for the Angels as they look to put a little more cement on that first place here in the West. All right, so Brian Downey coming up with absolutely nobody on base right now after the home run. And a 14 is a 5. A ballpark 93 on a righty. And that'll be in play 29. In play 29 against a lefty. And that's going to be a single because he likes to mingle. All righty, so Downing on after the home run by Baylor, and Wortham not having any fun here in the bottom of the fourth. So finally, something happening here. And SkyQuest is like, go Halos. That's the Angels, right? I got the curse of the hat. It's not working. All righty, Bobby Grich. Brian Downing's not going to run, I don't think. And so what is going to hit away? A 7. Uh-oh, that's a tough. Tough 41 and struck him out. And so now Bobby Clark comes in. He puts down his hockey stick and comes up to the plate with 2 outs as DJ John stops by. Yep, I'm back to payoff pitch tonight. I need to get through the I need to push through this base running thing that I'm fighting with right now. With all my games, actually. I'm fighting with base running with all my games, one way or another. So I need to kind of just not fight anymore. All right, so we have Bobby Clark up now. And another tough, and a tough 20, struck him out. Bye-bye. So, after Wortham gives up a couple of hits, he settles down. Settle down. But it's 3-0 here for the Angels. Chris Knapp back on the mound in the 5th. We got to start keeping an eye on the fatigue levels now. And again, I kind of use a combination of Digital Diamond fatigue, because it tells you when they're fatigued. And I also use the game that I'm playing, their fatigue, and then I kind of go with my gut feeling. It's a little bit of everything. Sometimes, when you're playing these games with the cards and dice, or even Digital Diamond, it just doesn't feel like they should be fatigued, and it says they are. And sometimes I feel they should be fatigued when they're not. So I just kind of go with my gut. I bring out the Striper shirt, and the fireworks will start. No, I got my Godzilla shirt on. And my Striper one's packed in my bag. I'll be wearing that after hockey in the morning. I will have it on, though. Claudel Washington here in the top of the 5th. Absolutely nobody out. Oh, boy, that's a 10. It's going to be a tough 62. And, ooh, he's going to get a hold of this one. That'll be a single. So he gets that one into the outfield. So Claudel Washington's on. Oh, he's going to run 8 in a steal of C. And we said Downing was a 4, I think. So a C4 is very good. We need a run here. We're going to send Washington. Very good on the steal, and he is safe. All righty. So we're going to get a steal out of this one, and Washington's going to get on into scoring position, setting up Milt May. Here is Milt May now with a runner in scoring position. And 11 is a defensive check. All right, so that's when I use the fast action card. So we got a third base error. So it's hit down to Carney Lansford at third base. And Lansford is a E5. E5. So I have a error third base, so I have a 5, and it's an 0-3. That's going to be an error. So let's see what the error is. It's hit down to Lansford, and the error is 1 base. So we're just going to put E5. All right, so Connie Lansford can't come up with it. May is safe, and Washington sneaks into third, and just like that, it's tying runs at the plate. And there's absolutely nobody out. How about that? And Greg Pryor coming up. Prior to this at-bat, he grounded out. Back to the mound. Let's hope he gets a little bit further than that. All right, so. Sorry about that little sneezeroonie there. Knapp sweating it out a little bit here in the top of the 5th. A 4. That's going to be a patient 26. Uh-oh. Okay, now we got some things to look at here. This is a double. It's a patient double. So what I decided to do on my patient is flip the fast action cards on the double. Alrighty, so we're going to see what the double is going to be. So we have a double lined into left center, cut off by the left fielder. Runners advance 2 bases. Alrighty. So that's going to be a double, 2 bases. And they're on the board, and it'll be second and third right now on the double by Pryor. So 3-1, and runners at second and third. Still absolutely nobody out, and Chris Knapp is in some problems, having some problems right now. Alrighty. Kevin Bell coming up. 7. That's in play, but a 71 is not going to be good at all. And that's going to be a G4. Alrighty, so on a G4, let me take a look here. Alrighty, so on a G4, I didn't call infield in. So on a ground ball to second, runners second and third. All right, so everyone moves up a base. All right, so the run will score. All right, so let me see. G4, does that score a run and send Pryor to third? I think it does. Yep, all right, so it's 3-2. So Kevin Bell sends it down the grit, just only plays the first. Another run comes in, and here we go. Jim Morrison coming up, a chance to tie the game. So we went 3.5 scoreless innings. Angels get 3, but now the Angels, the White Sox are threatening to tie this game up. Jim Morrison, is it Riders on the Storm? A 5. Ooh, it's a tough 0-6. Struck him out. So this is our second out, and Pryor has to stay there at third base. Here's Thad Bosley, 0 for 1 today, with a walk. 6. That's a patient 78. Oh. And that's going to be a fly ball in the center, and that'll do it with 2 outs. So, well, they pick up a pair, and a pair is good to cut the lead to 3-2. So we got a little bit of action going on finally here in California, Anaheim, wherever they play. And here we go. So it's going to be Rick Miller coming up here. Rick Miller. And we're in the bottom of the 5th. We have an 8. That's going to be a patient 95. Oh, forget it. And it's going to be a fly ball into right field. And making the easy catch is Washington. Bert Campaneris is 0 for 1 today. A 7 is a tough 0-7, and he struck him out. 2 away. Oh, and I get to use my new football mat here today. I've been using my new mat, as you can see here. And I do like it because it's nice and generic. And it's just, there's no charts or anything. It's just green. It's got a football field on it, but it's still green. Rod Carew, 1 for 2. Rod Carew, an in-play 40. And he just missed that one, and that will be a pop-up to first base. And that's going to be Squires. And Billy Squires says, lonely is the night, but I will make this catch. So we go to the 6th now. So Knapp hanging tough. So I think if he goes, he can get through to 6. And if he gives up 3 runs or more, then he's in some trouble. So he's given up 2. So he's not in trouble yet. And Digital Diamond says he's okay too. So okay, let's see what the manager has to say. We're all set. That's what I kind of figured. All right, Squires up here in the 6th. Ooh, it's going to be a ballpark check. And he's a lefty 10. And that's going to be Wheelhouse 24. And that's going to be a single. That's all, huh? A Wheelhouse single against the righty. Okay. So he will single here, and Squires is on. And he's a B runner. So we want to send him. He's excellent on stealing. Squires is excellent. He's a B. And I think we said Downing was a 4. So a B4 is excellent. We got to steal. All right. So they're going to challenge Downing's arm again. White Sox need a win. They can't be messing around. On excellent, and he is safe. So another stolen base. And yes, I steal bases a lot in this game because I enjoy stealing bases. So now Lamar Johnson, he's an F bunter, so we're not going to be bunting. And I don't think I want to pinch hit for a bunter, do I? No, that'd be kind of dumb. All right, we're going to let him hit. A 3. That's a Wheelhouse 40. And he's going to single. Now, we did say that Wheelhouses comes with the extra base. So this is going to be a single, and he likes to mingle, and that's going to knock home the tying run. So Johnson up the middle, and Squires will score because it's on the Wheelhouse. All right, so that was easy enough. Okay, so I like that. The Wheelhouses are easy, and toughs are easy. It's just the other stuff is kind of, I have to figure it out. All right, so Chet Lemon coming up now. So we have a tie game right now. the White Sox, playing for their playoff lives against the division-leading Angels, have tied the game. So now we have Chet Lemon. And we have a 7. That's going to be in play. 67. That's going to be a lazy fly ball into right. Ford has it, and Johnson will trot back to first base. Washington. Another in play. This is an 0-9. In play 0-9. That's going to be a double. Now, in play double, that's when we flip the cards here. So a double, down the line, all runners score, and they've taken the lead. So a couple of doubles here, right? So that's going to clear the bases. Johnson will score as he hits it down the line, and it's now 4-3 White Sox. So a good inning here. Stolen base leads to a quick run, said Gary. Yeah, that's why I like the steal. Again, usually early on, when the game's still not decided. I like the steal. It makes it fun. I know too much is too much, but that's all right. All right, so Milt May coming up here. Boy, he's what did he do? He reached on an error. Okay, that's what he's done. He's 0 for 2 today. Runner in scoring position. Knapp hanging in there now, but he's going to be fatigued pretty soon. A 5. That's going to be a tough. And a tough 28 struck him out. So Knapp gets the out, and that's 2 outs now. We have Greg Pryor, who has a double back in the 5th inning. So we have an 8. That's an in play. 24, and that's a single. So now, hang on a sec. So that's a single with 2 outs. Anybody 6 or higher gets the extra base and 2 outs. That's how I'm playing it. So Washington his run is an 8, so he will score. Okay, so 6, 7s, and 8s get the extra base with 2 outs. Anybody else, it's not guaranteed. So that's another run. Pryor singles in Washington, and boy, things are falling apart here for the Angels and Chris Knapp. And the curse of the hat continues. Alrighty. Well, we just need one more out. Kevin Bell, 0 for 2. 6. Patient, 35, and he walked him. Now we're going to start thinking about what we want to do here. We need to get out of this inning. Let's see what the manager says. Well, he says keep him in, so Knapp's going to stay in. He's given up 5 runs in the last couple of innings. In some games, he would be considered fatigued. Maybe in this one he is too. I'm not sure. That's in play. Oh, no. 0-2. And that's a double. In play. Now let's check Bell. So Pryor will score. If Bell's a 6 or higher, he will score. His run is a 4. So he's not guaranteed to score, but we're going to check the fast action card because that's in play. Right? In play, double. And let's check Bell on the double. All runs score again. Holy cow. What an inning. A couple of innings here. So Morrison, he doubles this down the line. Pryor and Bell score, and it's 7. And I think now we got to get Knapp out of here. Yeah, we got to do that. As Matthew comes by, he likes the card design. Yeah, these are the first ones I printed out. All right, what does the manager say? He says leave him in, huh? We can't leave him in. He's getting croaked. He's getting croaked. All right, so let's go to our pen here for the Angels. And who are we going to bring in now? Who's good to go? What's my roles here? Long relief, Mark Clear. Mark Clear might be all right. Do I have a Mark Clear handy here? Who was my other choices here? John Montague is a righty. It would help if I looked at my pitchers and not my batters. right? I'm going to bring in Nolan Ryan. No, I'm not going to bring Nolan Ryan. So I'm going to go Monteview or Clear. Clear. I got Clear. All right, so we're going to go Clear. So Knapp is out. Clear is in. So let's go to Clear, drop him into the pitcher slot, and let's see if we can get out of this inning. And Axe Joker says, does this game have a PC version? No, unfortunately it does not. I'm playing this game on Digital Diamond, which is it. You can play Digital Diamond as a PC game, or you can put in the results, and that's what I'm doing right now. So this is a card game that I'm playing and just putting the results in. But no, the Payoff Pitch game does not have it. I mean, where the game plays against you as a manager. There are some. This particular game here does not. If I switched over just to the regular Digital Diamond game, yes, I could play against the computer. And there's a handful of games that will do that as well. But what I'm doing is I'm just kind of playing myself on the tabletop here and using this to keep my stats. So we have Clear coming in now to see if he can get something done. So let's put my ball roller up here. And I have a 5. That's going to be tough. And a tough 20. Struck him out. That's what we needed. So he's going to get the strikeout here. Bosley goes down. We get out of the inning. But damage has been done. 5 runs in that top of the 6th. And the Angels find themselves trailing today 7-3. All right, so Carney Lansford will come up. See if he can get something started here for the Angels. Still plenty of time. Now, Worthman, he can go 7. And then once he gives up, 3 runs or something like that? So, let's see. We'll keep him in right now. I'm loosey-goosey with the pitchers, as you know. I got a patient 19. And, he's going to double. Yeah, Carney Lansford. Very nice, right? They've got a 6 is patient, and a 19 is a double. He's a double for his trouble. So Carney Lansford puts himself in scoring position. And now we got Disco Dan Ford coming up, who sacrificed the last time he was up. I forgot Carney Lansford played for the A's. I actually forgot about that. Yeah. So Dan Ford, a 9. It's going to be in play. Ooh, in play 16 against the lefty, and he's gone a single. So let me check here for Lansford. Wait, no, hang on a sec. No, it won't matter his speed because it's not 2 outs. I'm trying to get this right now. So on a single in play, I'm going fast action card all the way. Okay, I'm going Vontae Mack all the way. Because there's not 2 outs. It's not a wheelhouse, so there's no guarantee here. So I need to flip the card now. Right? That's how I'm doing it. And so in play, single, sharp liner into center, runner on second advances 1 base, plus he can try to score. So if he tries to score, and I don't know if I want to attempt it right now, he's a run of a 7. And that goes into center field. So center field is Chet Lemon. And again, this is what I was talking about. Do I want to kind of do this every time? So his arm's a 7. So I would have to roll 7 or less, and he would score. What do you think? What do you think? Lansford, Rich Baylor, and Downey has career years. Yes. Kevin comes by. Hi, Kevin. And sweet as Jeff loves the aggression on the base pass. What do I do here, folks? It's a single up the middle by Dan Ford. Ben says I should hold him. I'm down 4. I need more anyway, so might as well hold him. That's a good idea. So I'll have first and third with absolutely nobody out, or I could try to score him by rolling a 7 or less on a 2d6. But everyone says hold. All right, so we're going to hold him here. So we're going to just do the single. And so we're going to have first and third, nobody out. And, well, yeah, you got Don Baylor coming up, right? And Fenner says, Midlife says go for it. And Fenner says, I always holding them down. You need base runners, not 1 run. Yeah, that's true. Midlife Crisis says go for a double play coming. Yeah, well, even if I got 1 run here, that's pretty good. Ben says, first time coming by. Hey, Ben, thanks for coming by. This format is interesting. Just leery of buying Digital Diamond from Steam. I think I love Steam because no matter what computer you're on, you can get your Steam games. That's the thing about Steam. You don't have to worry about. Steam is free, and I have a ton of game on Steam, and I like it because that's where all your games are, right at Steam. And so every time I buy a new computer, or if I want to go on my work computer, I can get my Steam games. Just sign in. So I prefer going through Steam because some of the games that I don't have through Steam, if the computer dies, it is a headache. You got to contact the manufacturer. Sometimes you got to pay some money to put it on a new machine. So with Steam, you know where your stuff is, you know. Fenner says, Dave, Payoff Pitch has 1921 season. Baby is monster season. Don't be tempting me. Don't be making me buy new seasons. Come on. Well, you got to see. You know, right now I don't have a monthly subscription for that, so we'll see. And Steam wants to take it for the developers. Well, you know, right now I'm not paying anything monthly at all. And I think if they were to do that, they would lose a ton of people because Steam's a huge place to go, a huge platform. And if they want to start charging monthly for anything, I think there would be such an outrage. They would just be shooting themselves in the foot with that. All right, so Baylor coming up now. Let's see what we're going to do. Baylor, 1st and 3rd. And here's the pitch. A defensive check here on the 3. Hit to the shortstop. We're checking for an error on Pryor. Pryor is... Where's Pryor? There he is. At shortstop, he's an E3. So we have a E346, and that's going to be an out. What kind of out is it at the shortstop? Pop out. So he popped it up to the shortstop. So Baylor pops it up. No one's going anywhere. And there's one away. Now the double play comes in. Now you start to think midlife crisis might have been correct in trying to send him. You know? Does Joe have new seasons coming? He's like 95 with Griffey. I would like 95 too. I have 95 a season ticket, and I'm going to be playing fictional World Series with the Red Sox and the Braves. I'm going to be doing that one for sure. Brian Downing, a 9. This is in play. Oh, it's a 71. Uh-oh, it's a G4. It's hit down to second base. Could they turn to 2? So we have an 8 and an 8. No, it's an 11. The only play is to first base. And so the run will score. So it's going to be a G4-3. The run will score, and there's 2 outs now. So Morrison had to go to his left to make the play. The only play was the first. And, boy, Downing got away with a double play ball right there. All right, so now it's 7-4. They did get the 1. Bobby Grich up, man in scoring position. Here we go. Wortham with the pitch. Another defensive check. And this is going to be the center fielder range. So this is hit deep to Chet Lemon. Chet Lemon. His range is a B. And it's a B14. B14. That's going to drop in for a hit in center field. All righty. And it's going to be a soft blue. Oh, wait. Out. A hit in the outfield. Oh, that's going to be a double. And it's going to clear the bases. All right, so Grich tagging a double into center field. Ford comes in to score. Lemon couldn't get there. And it's 7-5. And now Clark comes up with Grich at second. And here come the Halos, right? It's got to be my root beer. All right, root beer's gone. That's all the magic juice I have. All right, Bobby Clark. Clark is 0 for 2 today. Wortham getting tired. What does the manager say? We're all set. Here we go. The pitch. And we got a ballpark check. A 13 with a righty. Oh my goodness. It's a wheelhouse. Wheelhouse 07. Against a lefty, and that's going to be a double. Now, with 2 outs, I got to check Grich. 6 or higher, he scores. Oh, he's a 5. He's a 5, so he can't score on that. Oh, wait, what did I say? It was a double? Say it was a double? 07? Hang on a sec. Yeah, oh, he scores in a double. Never mind. He scores in a double. What was I thinking? Back to back doubles here, and it's 7-6. Is that 3 doubles in a row? Is that 3 doubles in a row? Scorecard. Where are we now? What inning we in now? We're in the 6th. Angels. So we had a double, a single, ground out getter in, and then 2 more doubles. So we've had 3 doubles in this inning. 3 doubles in this inning. What does the manager say now? He says he's all set. He says, I'm going to keep my guy in there. And it's 7-6 now. And Clark's on scoring position. I got to start thinking about I got to think about Wortham now. He's given up 10 hits. Yeah, I'm coming for him. I'm coming for you. Alrighty. So who can I bring in? So let's go to the pen here. All right, so who do we got now that I can bring in? Guy Hoffman, Mike Prawley. Mike Prawley's probably a good choice. All right, let's see if I can get Mike Prawley. There he is. He's right on the top. So Mike Prawley's going to come in. I've had him pitch before. So Mike Prawley's going to come in to pitch. All righty. So here we are now. Mike Prawley coming in. And thanks for listening, Kev. Hope you have a good night here. We're going to be wrapping up soon, I think, unless we go to extras. This will be a 15-inning game. You watch. It's a curse of Juckett. It's a curse of Juckett. Okay, so we have the tying run at second. Rick Miller at the plate. New pitcher in for the White Sox. They've given up 3 here in the 6th to tighten things up. Here we go. We have a 6. That's going to be a patient 32, and he walked him. So Miller goes on with a walk, and now the tying run's on base. And it's going to be Bert Campaneris. And Midlife says Angels had 39 come from behind, wins in 79. So here we go. Prawley to Campaneris. 7. That's going to be a tough 40. And oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Prawley's a righty. A 40 is a double. The only number on the card in tough is a 40, and it's a double. And it's the 4th double of the inning. It's a double, and the game is tied. Clark comes around to score. Prawley comes in. He gives up a walk and a double, and it's tied at 7-7. Oh, wait, I got to see if Miller scores. Hang on a sec. 2 outs, right? So that was, hang on a sec here. Hang on a sec. That was, that's tough. So on a tough double, they can, I think I said that on tough you have to challenge it. So Miller's a 7. Well, here's what I've been doing, folks. So anything tough, I make it harder for the runners. So with 2 outs, normally a 6 or a 7 would score, but how I play tough, and that's one thing I wanted to try tonight, is that, so that was a double, and it was hit to down the line in right field by Campaneris. I'm sorry, left field. Wait, the left-handed to the left, right-hand, so into the left field. So he hits it in the left field. Bosley's over there. Let's check Bosley. Bosley's arm is an 8. Oh, boy. So, yeah, so if his arm's an 8, Miller's a 7, I would have to roll 7 or less to get Miller to score. Because what I'm doing is I'm allowing 2 out tough if your 6s are higher to try to score. All right, let's do this. Let's Let's undo that. All right, so we're gonna do the double, and I'm gonna send Miller. Alrighty. So Miller's a 7, Bosley's an 8. So on the challenge, if the total's greater than 8, he's out. If it's equal to or less than 7, he's safe. And I guess if it was an 8, no. Equal to or less than, yeah, if he's an 8, then I would have to do a check. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the check here. All right, so we're going to send Miller. Alrighty. We're going to send Miller here. So we've got a double. Campanera's doubles. Clark scores. Miller's coming around. Because it was tough, this is my new thing on the tough. It's not automatic. So I'm going to roll my dice at the top. 7 or less, Miller scores on the double. 9 or above, he's out. And if it's an 8, we have to go to a playoff here. 7, and he's in. So that's going to be a double that's going to clear the bases. And look at that. So Prawley comes in, and he can't get it done. That's going to be a double to clear the bases, and it's 8-7. The Halos have come back. The Halos have come back with 5 in the 6th to get their lead back. Craziness going on here in Anaheim. All right. Rod Carew now. A 7. That's another tough, and a 91. That's going to be an out, right? That'll be a ground ball down to second base. But the damage is done. 5 runs for each team in the 6th, and it's now 8-7. I think that was 4 or 5 doubles in that inning. There was a way to check the box score that he said, but I'm just going to go here. So go to my box score, and I go to my here. Okay, so where were we now? 6th inning. So we had, who was the last guy to hit? Lansford. So we had a double, a single. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4 doubles. 4 doubles in that inning. 4 doubles. Yep, that's what it was. 4 doubles. All right, so Clear back on the mound here. He's he can go a little bit longer, but that was a what an inning that was. 10 runs in the 6th inning combined. That was fun. That was a good time. All right, gives me a chance to work on my base running here. All righty, Clear to Squires. 6 is a tough 99. I'm not even going to look. That's a F9. Fly ball to right field. Squires is out. Lamar Johnson comes up in an 8-7 game. 8, and that's a patient 56. Ooh, just missed it. So that's going to come down here. That'll be a ground ball down to third base. All righty, and so could be a 1-2-3 inning. Chet Lemon coming up. He's got a hit streak coming into today. 5. Tough. 27. Struck him out. And so 1, 2, 3 they go. So after a crazy 6, the 7th is settle down. Settle down. Prawley coming back up. He's not happy with himself, and neither is the team. So Prawley now with an 11. That's going to be a defensive check. And it's going to be the range of the center fielder. Chet Lemon back there. His range is a B. So we have a B 57. And he'll make the catch, and that'll be an out. So Dan Ford flies out. Oh, wait, no, that was, damn it, that was Carney Lansford. That was Carney Lansford. Hang on a sec. So, it wouldn't matter anyway. It's a defensive check, so it wouldn't matter. I didn't read anything off the card of Lansford. All right, well, yeah, right. So it's going to be defense, center field, out. Didn't have to worry about it. Okay. And Glenn's off to watch the hockey. And what time's that on tonight? And who's playing? That's is that in Dallas? I think it's in Dallas, right? Edmonton, Dallas. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check that out myself. 5 is the record for consecutive. This wasn't consecutive, but this was in the same inning. All right, Dan Ford now. I got a 6. That's going to be a patient 37. And it's going to be a single because he likes to mingle. All right, so Dan Ford's on. Donnie Baylor coming up. He's 1 for 2 with a monster home run back in the 4th inning. 9, patient 50. Excuse me, that's a single on the 50. And let's check, see what Ford's going to do here. A single line drive in the center. Runner at first advances 2 bases. So it's going to be a single 2 bases. All right, so I'm getting into the flow of what I want to do with base running here. All right, it's getting a little bit better. Edmonton at Dallas. And what time do they start? Eastern time, just so I like to listen in bed. Brian Downing, 1st and 3rd. Prawley needing a double play. Ooh, we got the tough. And the tough 11 struck him out. That's as good as easy out as you're going to get. Bobby Grich now, who started things off. He's got a double. 8:30. Okay, so I still got about 45 minutes. Good. All right, here we go. 6, patient 11, and he walked him. So the bases are loaded. Prawley's in a jam. I'm thinking it's probably time to take out Prawley. Sorry, I went there. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Like I said, I don't know too many of these guys here. That's my thing. Is Ed Farmer in the rotation? No. Can I bring in Ed Farmer? They have a ton of, by the way, 79 White Sox. Their team deck is thick because there's a ton of pitchers. So I'm going to bring in Ed Farmer. All right, so Prawley's coming out. Ed Farmer's coming in. And now let's see if we can get out of the inning. So we have the bases loaded. Farmer is trying to get out of this jam here and keep the game 8-7. Bobby Clark is up 1 for 3. He's got a double as well. Here we go. Oh, we got a ballpark check. A righty 68. That's going to be in play. And an 81 against the righty. Yeah, he's going to get out. So that'll be a fly ball in the center, and he will get out of this inning. So Farmer comes in, plows the field, and gets him out. So now Mark Clear back in. He's doing okay. So we go to the 8th, 8-7. Washington, 8. That's going to be a patient 69, and he will ground this down to shortstop, and Campaneris will make the play. Milton May, 10. Patient, 41. And he's hit by the pitch. I think that's first hit batter today. So May goes down. He's only a runner of 5. But he's our catcher. I don't want to take out our catcher just yet, do I? There's one out. If there's nobody out, I might not. But I think we need our... Do we need our catcher? I think we might. Do we want a fast runner? Not yet. We're not going to pinch run just yet. All right. Pryor, 8. Patient, 93. Fly ball into left. So good thing we didn't take our catcher out because we might have just wasted our guy. Kevin Bell, can he move the guy along? 8. Patient, nope. 89. Ground ball to short, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3. And Clear loves base runners. Angels bullpen not very good. Half the reason Clear won 11 games because he would benefit from the comebacks. I get it. So Ed Farmer's on the mound here in the bottom of the 8th. Rick Miller coming up. I got a patient 84. And that's going to be a ground ball down to second base. Campaneris. 8. That's an in-play 72, and that's going to be a fly ball into center field. And then we have Rod Carew. 5. That's a tough 76. F8. Fly ball into center field. So 1, 2, 3. So we had some craziness in the 5th and the 6th innings, but things have settled down. So coming in now, Clear, can he kind of mop this up here or not? We're going to let him go for a little bit. So he can go, well, he can only go a couple of innings here. What do we think? So he's pitched 2.1 innings. I'll let him go a batter or two and see how it goes. All righty. 5. It's going to be a tough 43. Struck him out. So 1 down. Morrison goes down. Bosley. So Clear's getting tired now. What do we want to do? What's the coach say? He says keep Clear in, so we're going to keep Clear in. 4. That's another tough. And this is going to be a ground ball down to second. So this could be a huge comeback win here for the Angels. They were down 7-2. 7-3. 7-3 they were down in the 6th, and they got 5 runs on all those doubles. Can he get Squires to end it? A patient 19, and that's a walk. So we're not done yet. Squires is a run of 7. He's a B stealer. So he's a B4. He's excellent. We're going to try it, folks. We need a runner in scoring position. We're going to try to steal here in the top of the 9th on excellent. And on excellent, he is safe. Whew, if he was out, I would have felt really bad about that. All right, so Squires takes second base. Clear is now tired. So let's see what the manager says. And they want to bring in Jim Barr. So we're going to bring in Jim Barr. Jim Barr. All righty. So there he is right here. Look at that. All right. So Jim Barr will be coming in for the Angels. That's what they said. That's what we're going to do. So Jim Barr comes in on the mound. Let's see what he can do. Lamar Johnson is 1 for 4 today. Hitting 275. They're going to leave him in. They're going to let Lamar Johnson hit. Right? Right? Yep, okay. 2 outs. Tying run at second. Do we go to bed or do we stay up? 5. It's a ballpark check. Righty, 27 is Wheelhouse. Oh, and it's gone. It's gone, right? A 5. Ballpark, 27. Wheelhouse, 0-3. And Lamar Johnson hits it out. It's gone. It is gone. And Jim Barr has blown the game for the Angels. Who was talking about that bullpen? Who was talking about that bullpen? It's now 9-8 White Sox. Just when you thought you could go to bed, we're going to be playing on. But that's why we play these games, folks, right? Because you never know, and we have a good time doing it. Oh, and Barr can't believe it. He's hunched over. Downing just goes out and talks to him and said, hey, you suck, but get this guy out. Chet Lemon, 5. Another ballpark. 84, it's going to be in play, and this one is going to be caught in left field. But, it's now 9-8. Yeah, no way, right? So, Ed Farmer on the mound. Let's see what they say. They're going to say ride with Ed. All right, Ed is the man. And Ben said he started playing Stratomatic a couple months ago and Payoff Pitch is interesting. Yeah, there's no joke, Ben. There's like 100 cards and dice baseball games. And I play, 10 or 15 of them from time to time. I like the Strat. I like the APA. And I do like the Payoff Pitch. And also Season Ticket. There's like 4 that I play quite often. Trying to think if there's anything else here off the top of my head that I play. No, those are the 4 main ones that I enjoy. And this one here, again, with the payoff pitch, these cards here, these are the best cards in the business. These are the fast action cards, but their regular cards look just like the fast action cards, and they're absolutely gorgeous. Um, they're the best. They're the best cards in the business. They really are. How come I stopped over here? Am I still going? Hang on one sec. Yep, sorry about that. Something shut off over here, and I don't know why. But it looks like I'm still going. Alrighty, so here we are. And Carney Lansford will lead us off, right? And Ben says, entering plays with digital time, keep steps. Looks like a time saver. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is. I mean, I think it's like $20 or $25 for this digital diamond, and it has basically all the seasons going back to the 20s, and it'll simulate the other games. That's what I like, because you can play the games you want, and the game will simulate the other ones, so you can kind of play a full season if you like. And yeah, it's just putting in the codes. It's really fun, and I play so many different games with this. Again, I think I've played 10 different card games in my 79 season, right? And I just put in the codes. Whatever the result is, put it in. All right, Carney Lansford now. Boy, the Angels fans were headed for the exit, and now they've all come back. Here we go. So we have a 6. That's going to be a tough. And a tough 32. Struck him out. So Ed Farmer trying to pull the White Sox a little closer in the standings. Right now, the White Sox are 8.5 back. They could close the gap a little bit here on the Angels with a win today. Dan Ford, 7 in play, 19, and he's going to single. So the game is not over yet. Ford is on, and he's a run of a 7 and a steal C. So C, and we said May was what, a 3. A C3. And that's normal. So we can't steal. We really can't steal. Oh, boy. And, yeah, the meat of the order here. So Don Baylor coming up. All right, Baylor's got a home run. We have 1 out, 1 on. It is 9-8. Farmer trying to get it. Doug stops by just in time. Doug, we've had a wild one here. It's been a lot of fun tonight. After 3 innings of complete boredom, the rest of the game has just been a seesaw. We're going to play it out. Let's just go here. Baylor, 12. We got a ballpark check. Righty, 42. That's a wheelhouse. 57. And that's a single. Out of the wheelhouse now is 2 bases. All right? Wheelhouse is always 2 bases. That's how I play it. So it's going to be a single. And the tying run, Dan Ford's at third base with 1 away. How about that? Boy, we got some drama here. Baylor with a single off the wheelhouse. Farmer trying to nail it down. What does they say? What do they want to do here? Bring the infield in. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, so infield's in. Now, I don't usually do this, so I need to find my infield in. There it is over there. All righty, this game can get a little. All right, so here's the infield in chart. All right, so good thing I look. We're playing infield in now. Or do we play double play? What do we do? We have a double play here. Right? Double play 8. We got a really good chance for a double play. I don't know if I play in or if I play double play. Part of me wants to play double play. Part of me says double play to end the game. What do we do? What do we do, folks? Do we do infield in? Infield in. Infield in. I haven't played infield in yet. I think I'm going to... we want to double play. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, it's a 8. They're both 8. So on a ground ball, 8 or less, and the game's over. Okay, infield in, play at home. When the instructions say infield in, play at home. Infield in, play at home. I'm missing something here. Hang on a sec. I think I'm going to play back, but I want to see what's going on. Ground out. Runner on first. Fly out. Injury chart. Pitcher chart. I'm missing something here on the infield in. On the infield in. This is a big, crucial part of the game here. I need to get this right. Certain situations, blah, blah, blah. So I got infield in, re-roll the 2d6 and check them below. Now, would that be on ground balls? If you're on the road, you play infield in. You get the D play, they go home. Yeah. I'm not going to play infield in because I'm not exactly sure how to do it either. The result is only used when instructions say use infield in, play at home chart. Infield in, play at home chart. No, I don't know where the infield in, play at home chart is. I don't usually get this deep into the game. Infield in, play at home chart. I've seen that somewhere. Okay, if runner on third base and corners in, go to the infield in chart. If the ball's hit to the pitcher, okay, all of the situations. Oh boy. Okay, so I'm going to play double play. All right, I'm not going to mess around here. I'm going to play double play. Is what I'm going to do. All righty. I still get the, well, it says over here, and again, I'm not an expert at this, but it says if runner on third base and infield or corners are playing in, go to the infield in chart, which is over here. And then it says if ball is hit to the pitcher, he looks back to lead runner and throws to first for the out. All other situations, batter is out at first and runner on third base scores. When ball is hit to second base or short, he has a choice to attempt to score. When the ball is hit to third or first, reduce the run by 1 and go to the play at the plate chart. If third base is occupied, runner on second holds. Otherwise, runner on second advances to third, blah, 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 blah. Okay. If runner on third base and infield and corners in, go to the infield in chart. So I guess I would just roll here in the infield in chart and see what happens. I'm gonna play back. I'm gonna roll the dice, no pun intended, because I don't know if it stops anything else really. I think a single's a single. I'm gonna play double play. I'm gonna play double play. Downey's already hit into 1. Yeah. All right. We're gonna. So, what do we do here? So they want to play infield in. Angels are all set. All right. 1 away. Downey's gonna hit. All right. I'm gonna have to look into that, but I think with a double play here to end the game, we're gonna let him hit, and it's an 8. By the way, his double play is an 8. All right. Here we go. After all that, we're just gonna play deep. We're playing double play. Let's see if that bites us. This is in play, 98. Fly ball into left field. It's an F7. So now, let's check Ford. I should have put a fast runner on. Ford, oh, he's a run 7. Uh-oh. So this is F7. Hang on. Fly ball. And it's off the in play. So now I need to check to see what happens here. So this is hit in the left field to Bosley. If the pitcher is out was wheelhouse a patient, the batter on third scores. It was not. If there's a run on second base, blah, 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 blah. All other pitcher results, the runner on third base, if his run rating is 7 or higher, has the choice to attempt to score if the run rating... Wait. The runner on third base scores if it's 7 or higher. Okay. So, Ford is 7. His run is a 7. So, that's going to be a fly ball into right field, and that will score the run. All right. F7, R3 will score. And the game is tied. We're going to go to extra innings. So Downing gets it done, gets the run in. So the whole infield in never come into play. But I will have to look that up. And so now it's going to be Bobby Grich. And he's got a runner on base. That's the go-ahead run. That's Don Baylor. So we're at 9-9. This has been a good one. Each team's had a chance to win this. Grich now on a 5. That's going to be a tough 90, and he's going to ground this down to short, and we're playing some more baseball. Just what I wanted with the hockey game coming up. So we go to the 10th. Here we go. It wouldn't have mattered what I did, infield in or not. That was a fly ball. I'll have to figure that out again. That is kind of confusing, that infield in, trying to figure out what it was. All right, so we got Washington up now. In bonus time, we got a ballpark check that's in play, 91, and that's a ground ball down to second base, 1 away. Milt May, glad I didn't take him out of the game here. I got an in play, 35, and he's going to be right back to the mound with that one. And there's 2 away, just like that. So nobody wants to win this one. Yeah, we'll catch it later. Yeah, catch it on demand. I know, I'm going to go watch the game, too. Barter Pryor, 10. Patient, 89, and that's a G6. So now it's a 1-2-3 inning. So let's see. Ed Farmer's getting kind of tired. Let's see what they want to do. Let's see what the manager says. And he says, bring in Britt Burns. All righty. So Britt Burns is going to come in. Oh, he's right on the top. Look at that. Britt Burns is right here. Nice. All righty, so let's go to my pen. And where is Mr. Burns? Montgomery Burns coming in. Excellent. All righty. You sure know how to set up a good game when you first came on the channel. Thanks, Ben. Yeah. Sometimes you get them. You would be surprised how many times when you play the card games that you get stuff like this. It's pretty exciting for card games, let me tell you. It's fun. All right, Burns in now. Britt Burns against Bobby Clark. An 11. That's a tough 16. And he struck him out. Clock goes down. Rick Miller comes in. Miller 1 for 3 today. A 4. Uh-oh, it's a wheelhouse. 75. That's going to be in play. And a 16 against a lefty is a single. So Miller is on. So we have a runner on. And we don't want to run. We said C3 was normal, so we don't want to run. So Campaneris comes up. 1 away. Campaneris in extra innings here. 6. Oh, that's a tough. 33. Struck him out. So Britt Burns getting it done here. And Ben's a Tiger fan, so the White Sox are enemies. I can see that. Carew. 5. Defensive check. Hit down to third base. Is it an error? Kevin Bell. E1. And a 141 is an error. He boots it down at third base. And everyone is safe. So Bell, that might be his second error of the game. Carew hits it down to Bell. And now the winning run, which is Miller, who is a 7 runner. And now Burns is looking a little shagged here. And I'm going to say bring in Guy Hoffman. All righty. So let's see if we have a Guy Hoffman in the bullpen. They have a ton of pitchers. Look at all these pitchers. They got a ton of pitchers on the White Sox. Oh, boy. Here he is. I don't know why you want to bring in this guy, but we're going to bring him in. That's what I love about this new version of the game. You know? All righty. So, we got to change him up. So we're going to bring in Hoffman. Where's Hoffman? There he is. Bring in the guy. Click on the P. And I'm going to put him in the game. There we go. Guy Hoffman coming in. 2 outs, 2 on. Carney Lansford. Here we go. An 8. That's going to be a patient 21. And Carney Lansford's going to double, and the game is over. Carney Lansford with a walk-off double here in the 10th. And Miller will score, and the move to Hoffman did not pay off, and that'll do it. And the final will be 10-9 California over Chicago. That was a good one. So let's save and exit out of that. So we went extras, but we didn't go that long. So there's our final here, 10-9. That was pretty cool. All right, let's finish out the rest of the day. And then we'll check our standings. All right, so let's go back. And let's go to our season overview. And here we are. I'm probably in the way. All right. Am I in the way? Yeah, I am. How about that? Oh, full screen, no webcam. How about that? There we go. I haven't figured out a way to avoid that. I'm too tired. So here we go. Sorry about all the flashing back and forth, but I need to get my camera out of the way. So the win by the White Sox, the loss by the White Sox now puts them 9.5 back. So they had a chance to move up, and everyone was hoping for the Angels to lose that game, especially in Texas and Seattle. But, yeah, that didn't happen. And then over here in the East, boy, Baltimore's got hot. They're a half game up over the Yankees. Tigers hanging in there at 2 back, and the Sox are 3.5 back. So that is that. And Gandalf says, are those custom-made payoff pitch cards? Yes, they are. Yeah, this is the first season I bought from Joe. It was 79, and I put them into Photoshop, and I put the logos in and put some colors in, and I basically, I printed out every card that year. Since then, I've bought all my seasons from him, whether I had the PDF or not. But this one season, there's no sense me buying it again because I have everybody. So, but I rounded the corners. I went nuts. It took me weeks to make this here. Excuse me, but it was fun. So these cards here are, well, you can't see it. My camera's off. Never mind. I'm trying to show you my camera's off. So the Pirates crushing everybody over here in the East, and the Reds are tightening up 11 games now. Houston's back 11, but we are in, where are we now? We are in month view. So we're getting there. We're in September, and we're in the, what do we say, the 5th? So we're getting there. We only got a couple more weeks left, so it's time to buck up here. So let me back up my library. Always back up your library. That's what Mark told me. Every game, back up your library. Okay. Does this get me back to Studio B? Oh, I don't think it does. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay, here we are, Studio B. All righty. That was fun. That was fun. Started off a little shaky, but, it worked out pretty well. I had fun. Hope you guys had fun. I love it when games do that, when you never know. You just never know what's going to happen. Just going to get my camera out of the way here. So, that was that. Good time. Good time. Yeah, this Digital Diamond's great. I love it, Ben. Yeah, go Edmonton. Yeah, I know. I'd like to see Edmonton and the Rangers. I really would. That'd be a fun. I was gonna say World Series. That'd be a fun Stanley Cup. So, all righty, I'm done just in time. I'm going to give Juckett some crap that I went into extra innings here. But anyway, thanks for coming by. Ben, thanks for coming by. It's the first time at the channel. You got a good one. Thanks for coming by, checking it out. Everyone else, thanks for helping me play this game. I'm not the baseball guy. I'm the hockey guy. So I do mostly hockey and a bunch of football. But occasionally I slide in some baseball, and I just have fun with it. Again, I don't know who to bring in or why. I just do it, and I have fun. And as you can see, we had a good time tonight. So thanks for everybody coming by. Patrick's late to the party. That's okay, Patrick. Thanks for coming by. We had a good one. It went down to our extra innings, and we finally solved it. So, hey, I'm Dave. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go watch the hockey game myself. And maybe see you tomorrow afternoon, but probably this weekend. I'm off this weekend. Don't have any plans, so I'll come back on. I need to get the Apple football back on. I'm itching. itching to play some Apple football again. Love that game. Love that game. And Jeff comes by too. And that was a good one. That was a good one, Jeff, wasn't it? That was a fun time. These games are just fun, and that's why we play them, because they're a good time. So we'll talk to everybody later. Thanks for coming by. Enjoy the hockey game, and hope you enjoyed the baseball game. Bye-bye.